that's fine. Okay. Alright, we're live. It's good. Right. I think everything's working fine. Today, we've got a few things on the agenda, okay? We've got a couple of things I want to talk about. Right, first of all, I'm going to start something off with something very, very topical. Pokimane and her common L's. Just all she does is make common L's, man. She's just one of the worst streamers. I actually can't stand her. Just has the worst takes in like human history. It should be fine. I'm reacting to this on the More Pegasus channel. I don't normally like using commentary channels to watch stuff, but I couldn't find something that had all the information compiled. Like, no one made like a documentary or anything, or any sorts of things like that. So I thought I'd just react to Pegasus. So thank you to Pegasus. He didn't really give me permission, but I'm just thanking him anyway. I'll keep it equal. I'll give him a like. Okay, that's the trade-off.
Pokimane drama has just dropped, and it's exactly what you'd expect from all the previous dramas. Pokimane gives a condescending take that's completely wrong, pretty much. People get annoyed and call her out on her wrong take, and she loses her mind and calls everybody misogynist.
This is literally the Pokimane cycle. Does something stupid, get called out for it, everyone's a misogynist. I think like she's done this so many times. It's always misogynist as well. Now, Dexter replies constantly reek of misogyny and BO. Wah, wah. They said something mean about you. Oh, no. Just don't fuck up then. That's the simple solution. Just don't be stupid online.
And then people get another reason to not like her, because disagreeing with you is not really misogyny. So it all starts with this take here. Kick makes Twitch money. Pokimane on Kick versus Twitch.
Keep doubting Kick. It's already taken over. Fire emoji.
That's just not true, is it?
Respectfully, people that say stuff like this, you don't understand that Kick makes Twitch money. Like, Kick
I don't understand. Do I not understand? It's almost like you're wrong.
And if Twitch really wanted, they could just stop giving these services to Kick. Well, right now they're just sitting back like, thanks, I guess.
Actually, no, they can't.
I was not thinking like that.
But also, honestly, I don't really care that much. Well, AWS is Amazon and Twitch is Amazon, so in a way it is.
No, it's not. That's not how it works.
Here.
This is not how it works.
I'm just a random streamer. I'm just saying what I've gathered.
Basically, she's
You've
saying
gathered
that
the wrong information.
Amazon owns Twitch, meaning Amazon is Twitch. Which is just not correct at all.
No,
so
not
Asmongold responds here, clarifying what actually is the correct take. Kick makes Amazon money, yeah, but not Twitch. Ironically, this might be better for Amazon because their profit margins might be better with AWS versus Twitch, Amazon Web Services. Okay, so this is the part where people started to get mad, okay? Dexerto replies, constantly reek of misogyny and BO.
Just deflecting. It's just deflecting.
I use Twitch and Amazon synonymously. Okay, and clarified in the clip. Then Asmongold reiterates my point in the replies with a bunch of people agreeing with him and disagreeing with me, even though we're saying the same thing. Now, Asmongold actually reacted to this on stream and basically was like, no, we said the exact opposite thing, so we weren't even saying the same thing.
Yeah, literally nothing similar. That's like the complete opposite of what he was saying. Oh, Amazon makes them on Twitch money. So that was just, I don't know what I'm on about now. So I'm tired.
Even though we're saying the same thing. Now, Asmongold actually reacted to this on stream and basically was like, no, we said the exact opposite thing, so we weren't even saying the same thing.
Look at what Pokimane said on her alt Twitter. Bro, this is so...
Oh my god.
Bro, if I do this... Oh my god. Yo, imagine if I do this.
Oh my god. Should I?
Go on, do it.
Disney's take on Pokimane. Kick makes Twitch money. Not make Twitch money. Kick makes Amazon money. Twitch could not take away its video platform from Kick. Amazon would have to do so.
I don't feel too bad. At least he's also stealing the content.
Well, right now they're just sitting back like, thanks, I guess.
Twitch is probably not sitting back saying thanks, I guess. Twitch is probably pretty nervous because Amazon could theoretically cut that business off completely and just license out IVS to people.
There you go. That's literally it. That's like in a nutshell.
She knows this. She just misspoke. No, she didn't misspeak, and she didn't know this. You can tell because of the way she's talking. She thinks that Twitch is in a perfectly fine position because Twitch is making money off of Kick. But that's not true. If anything, Twitch is threatened by Kick, even though the parent company owns Twitch.
Sounds like a misogynist, honestly. Holy shit. Twitch is
Yeah, just because the parent company owns it doesn't mean that it all goes straight to the parent company. That there's still like different parts of Twitch that aren't just straight up paid straight to Amazon. That's not how companies work. That's not how having a parent company works. It's people just. Oh my god, man.
not Amazon.
She clearly
How
doesn't
are
know
you using
business.
them synonymously? You said Kick makes Twitch money. Kick uses Twitch's services. Asmongold literally disagreed in the first sentence. Just own it when you're wrong rather than playing the misogyny card. Now, I will say, okay, some of the responses, yes, they are, I don't know, woman moment or something like that, okay? But this is definitely not a woman moment, just gotta clarify that. This is a Pokimane moment, okay?
Common
this is just an
Pokimane now.
absolute huge
Common
ego
Pokimane now,
moment
for
right
real.
here. Holy shit. Kick makes Amazon money, yeah, but not Twitch. Twitch is owned by Amazon, so I'm counting them as being / the same on the same team. Amazon.
What do you mean same team? It's not fucking tug of war. What are you on about? It's so stupid. She's such a waffler. I hate it so much. I don't actually get how anyone can stomach watching a Pokimane stream. It's just the worst takes, and if you watch her gaming, it's the worst gameplay. It's just there's nothing good there. There's absolutely nothing
Web
good.
services also equal to
No
Amazon.
entertainment value.
Kick uses Amazon Web Services, so Amazon and Twitch being under the Amazon umbrella
That's not how it
profits.
works.
Not so directly the Twitch profits, but either way the same owner's profit.
Oh, so as long as that, the owner part is fine, yeah, I'm sure that's how it works.
You have no. How is this a professional businesswoman? What the hell? Do you have any idea how businesses work at all? Disagrees with
No,
the
she doesn't,
equals
clearly.
misogyny law, and she responds again. Okay, when I say something equals wrong, hate, salty, etc. When Asmon sells the same thing, the reply is W King. Hope you get a contract. So smart. You tell me what the difference is here, lol. Difference is, he said the exact opposite. Oh, yeah, okay, he's responded here again. When I say something, okay, and he's ratioed her again. Now, some people have noticed
Too
that
right,
in the way
too right.
she's speaking, it seems really ultra omega salty that she didn't get the $100 million deal and
Do you know what?
XQC did.
That's gotta be it. I know everyone's like saying that. It has to be it. That literally has to be it. Bro, that's $150, 100 mil. What was the LeBron comparison? Was he like 97 and XQC is getting paid more than LeBron? But from what I understand, alright, I don't think he should have been paid 100 mil. I think it's Kick's choice though, so I don't really care. I don't care at all. But the thing is, they're not really paying for XQC. They're more just paying for the fact that Twitch will lose some of its subs now. So I don't like Twitch. I'm kind of hoping that this kicks it in the balls a little bit. Hopefully, because Twitch needs to be taken down a peg. Like, I never streamed on Twitch, really. I never gave it a bother. In fact, I was banned on Twitch before I could even stream on it, because apparently I lied about my age. Whilst being 17, and I turned 18, and it still says online about my age, so I never bothered. But I didn't want to stream on there anyway. I wanted to stream on my YouTube, because I put all my attention into YouTube anyway. But she just clearly doesn't know what she's on about.
And now she's saying that, hey, well, Twitch is still winning, guys. Ultra Omega Copium just
Not for
offered
long,
that
hopefully.
Copium. Twitch is dead. I've been saying it for years, and I'm not wrong. Okay, it's dying. Well, every day we hear something. They've just swiped the biggest streamer off Twitch. Twitch is gone, man. It's
I think
over.
Rumble will
It's
be the
GG,
biggest
game
one.
over. Now, the main problem with Pokimane and why she always goes viral with these ridiculous things is because she responds to
Clown.
absolutely
Absolutely clown.
everything. She's kind of like me, like 4 years ago when people used to write comments in the comment section and I used to make an entire video on one comment, and then you realize that you're not actually winning because they're living rent-free in your head. Same thing here. You still sound salty. You must have 0 listening comprehension skills to not be able to process the actual... Like, who are you responding to? Who the...
Who the frick is this? Why is a Pokimane suddenly gone from average woman to Redditor? What is this? Is she tipping her fedora? You must have 0 listening comprehension skills to not be able to process the actual words I'm saying, instead of the nonchalant tone I'm using. You're just stupid. You just don't know what you're on about. You're waffling, and he's saying you still sound salty, because you are salty. You're clearly upset about not having that money. For some reason, you see yourself as a higher streamer or someone better. I have no clue why you think that.
Who the hell is Garrett? Nobody knows this guy. Like, okay,
Yeah.
0 listen comprehension skills to not be able to process the actual words I'm saying instead of the nonchalant tone I'm using. Of course, I'm completely nonchalant. That's why I talked about it on stream. I made several tweets responding, and she's
True.
made it her pinned
True.
tweet, which I'll show you in a second. Oh my god.
She made that a pinned tweet. Bro, no one does this.
Also, I see you replying to everything related to me. Fan behavior. Okay, maybe she knows Garrett personally. Lol Twitch garbage W kick. Pretty much sums it up. Gamba bad guys, shame on you guys. 1 second after run an ad break. Sign up at DraftKings, a proud Twitch sponsor. Look at my poker tournament. Yeah, it's a listen. Never, I've learned never to like morally grandstand above people because
never.
that opens you up to so much criticism. Okay, because
When you show your morals too much, it kind of does just make you seem like you're someone so in your own head, in your own space that you won't hear any outside reason. I hate people like that. People that just think that their way is right, so their morals are right. And she doesn't believe that. I'm saying that now. She does not think it's immoral to go to kick. She doesn't give a fuck. She just thinks that she deserves the money more than XQC did. That is literally it. That is all it is. I suppose my camera's hella low. Hella high, sorry. There we go.
turns out
She's
99% of the human race is absolute hypocrites, okay? Whether it be 5 months ago, whether it be like a second ago, or whether it be actively while living, okay? You think you're against something until one of your friends does it, until they offer you.
Yeah, as soon as one of the streamer buddies does it, oh, it's fine, and there's no problem here. No problems here.
Do a 20 million bag for gambling, and then you're like, wait a minute. Now, after that, she pinned this tweet. I'm done assuming anyone on this app has more than 2 brain cells. Not a wrong tweet, honestly. People on Twitter.com are absolutely brain dead.
You were included in that.
And then after, I assume people were calling her out or something, and then she responded like 20 hours later
yeah,
saying,
literally.
including myself. Of
You're
course,
part
guys.
of that.
I wasn't calling you stupid. I was calling.
I'm actually part of the joke, guys. I'm part of the joke. I'm not making fun of you. I'm part of the joke, guys. Just stop. No, shut it up. Just delete your
All
Twitter
of us
account.
stupid, obviously, because I'm not the only stupid one.
She clearly doesn't know how to
now,
Twitter.
for some reason, she's still going, man. Like, let it go. You made, like, you said one thing wrong. Just be like, hey, I misspoke, or, I don't know, I got it twisted.
Sorry, yeah.
I didn't know how it was working. Boom, done. Instead.
Dude, I wish everyone had the ability to admit they're wrong. I wish this so much. Anytime I speak to someone and they're wrong, and they'll jump through loops to make sure they seem that they're right, just say you're wrong. It's fine to be wrong. People are wrong all the time. It's not a bad thing. I'm wrong sometimes. When I'm wrong, I normally just go, yeah, I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I apologise. But this is just unnecessary. No one cares. God,
Instead, you double down and call everybody misogynist for calling you out for rightfully saying something wrong.
She definitely has a
Verify
really,
my
really
take on
high ego,
X's
though.
Stream. I haven't watched this, but here's a summary because I know people will keep asking. She wrote it in a notes app, bro. What is this? Shouldn't have used Twitch or Amazon interchangeably. It made my point confusing. No, your point was wrong. How hard is this to?
Bro, she does what like Twitch did, where they'll put a boom announcement out and they'll be like, oh, here's our terrible new announcement, and they just go, oh, sorry, my wording was too bad. My wording was too complicated. I should simplify it. No, people aren't stupid. They know what you were saying. They just think you're wrong, and you are wrong. That's not debatable. You're wrong. That's literally it.
To admit, holy shit. Meant to say that Amazon profits through both Twitch and Kick, and I theorize they'd be biased towards Twitch, the company they own. If push comes to shove, feel free to disagree. I stand by Dexterto replies being complete ass and extremely gross anytime a woman is involved. You can disagree with someone without degrading them, and the tone makes the difference. Didn't you?
What? Yeah, no, wait. She said it just sings a BO, bro. So, oh my god, I can't. So she's just going against men, but then saying that they're being misogynistic. If you go to support one way, you've got to support both ways, man. You can't just do this. I hate it so much.
Didn't you do the exact same thing by calling everybody misogynists who called you out? Like, dude, I never get this level of absolute omega cognitive dissonance. Alright, that's a yearly dose of Pokimane drama. Get me out.
Dude, there's some streamers I just hate. On Pegasus, I love this man. I love him so much. But it's just some streamers like Pokimane I just can't stand. I don't know why they feel like they need to give their opinion on everything. Because they're just wrong all the time. I felt like if my channel got big and all my opinions were always wrong, I'd probably just like Stop putting my opinion out there. Oh my god, man, it's so upsetting. Okay, I think that's everything with the Pokimane stuff. I've got some other stuff I want to show. So, next one on the agenda. SunnyV2. I didn't finish it. I don't know why it says I finished it. I haven't finished this video. I skipped.
From Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka to the Shermanator.
I've only seen a little bit. But it's basically just celebrities who gave up on their normal jobs and they went to work at... It's like celebrities who were famous who went, fuck this, I'm going to get a normal job. That's basically what this video is.
From Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka to the Shermanator from American Pie. These are celebrities who work normal jobs now, beginning with Hayden Christensen, who gave up his fame as a Hollywood actor to return to the world of manual labor.
Dude, the only one I noticed was Beans from Even Steven. I think I saw Anakin Skywalker as well, but Beans from Even Steven. Oh my god, I love Beans.
After appearing in the third Star Wars movie back in 2005, Christensen explained that he felt he hadn't really earned his fame, stating, "I guess I felt like I had this great thing in Star Wars, provided all these opportunities and gave me a career, but it all kind of felt a little too handed to me." Also adding that he liked the idea of deliberately sabotaging his fame just so he could start from scratch. You can't take years off and not have it affect your career, he admitted. But I don't know, in a weird sort of destructive way, there was something appealing about that to me. For this reason, Christensen decided to purchase a farm just outside of Toronto, Canada, so he could get into the world of agriculture, stating,
"That's my retirement dream, by the way. As soon as I'm done with like YouTube and stuff, which I don't think I'll be done for a while. I think even then I'll still be doing YouTube and stuff. Just like, it's like PewDiePie does his like retired stuff where he just posts a video every few weeks. That would be me. But like, my ideal like future is to live on a farm, like countryside UK, have a few animals, my family. Oh, it's the dream. A Range Rover. Oh, bro, it sounds beautiful.
I'm trying to figure it out. It's all new to me. But I would eventually like it to be a fully operational farm with livestock and different crops. I've got a tractor and an excavator, and I'm learning to use all the construction equipment. Right now there's an apple orchard that I want to extend, and I've started a small vegetable garden, and I want to turn a hayfield into lavender, which also led to his own line of country clothing through a company called RW & Co. Christensen has since been spotted at numerous farmers markets and maintains that the farm is going well.
How's things going, man? How's the farm? Good. Farm's good.
However, while Hayden Christensen is still kind of working for himself, Stephen Anthony Lawrence has since found a different type of employment since he played Beans in Even Stevens. After the show came to an end in 2003, Lawrence struggled to land any further.
There's no way it ended in 2000. Oh, that's so insane. That show ended before I was born. Oh my god. Why did I watch it then? Why have I seen this before? Why have I seen Even Steven? I don't know, man.
Teen roles, as he went bald only 1 year later at the age of 14, stating in a Vice interview, "I mean, it sucks, but you come to terms with it." During the same interview, Lawrence explained that both of his parents were then diagnosed with cancer, making it even more difficult for him to return to acting, having stated, "You're being a caregiver, you've got to be there to change diapers, and you can't do that when you're on auditions. That's physically..."
That is so awful. That is absolutely awful. Oh my lord. Imagine like, you've got a good career as an actor, and then you lose your hair, so I'm not being mean to him, but you lose some of your attractiveness. Then your parents are both, did they say both got cancer?
Making it even. In the same interview, Lawrence explained that both of his parents were then diagnosed with cancer.
Both? Jesus Christ, how did both your parents get cancer at the same time? That is the worst luck. Well, it's probably not luck, there's probably some sort of cancer that they've contained from living somewhere. But that's awful. That is absolutely awful. So his career was just done. There's nothing you can really do from there.
Making it even more difficult for him to return to acting, having stated, "You're being a caregiver, you've got to be there to change diapers, and you can't do that when you're on auditions. That's physically impossible, it just wouldn't work." After both of his parents tragically passed away, Lawrence returned to the workforce as a part-time actor alongside another interesting job, Santa's little helper at the Sun Valley Shopping Centre.
I've seen
Fans have been flocking to the mall to get their own selfie with Beans, and he seems to be having a good time with it. If Instagram captions are to be believed, believed, he's making dreams come true, which is certainly more than that mall Santa can say. Beans explained in the Vice interview that he took the role to honor his father, stating, "Dad was really into Christmas. He was a big Clark Griswold guy. So this was kind of my way to feel close to him during the holidays and do something cool for people." However, it was Danny Lloyd from The Shining who decided that the world of media just wasn't for him. Apart from 2 other minor appearances, The Shining became Danny's only major role on the big screen, and considering he was only 6 years old at the time, he'd returned to school like any other person. I'm glad I was in The Shining. It just wasn't something that panned out, and I decided to go back to being a regular kid in school. I worked at the local Walmart. I also worked on a hog farm driving a tractor and working with the hogs. A Hollywood life probably wouldn't have been for me anyway. In a different interview, Danny explained that he used these farm jobs to pay his way through university, which ultimately led to the full-time job he works now, biology teaching at a high school. Lloyd learned fast that being the kid from The Shining...
Biology teacher, that is the biggest 180 you could take. How do you go from, oh, I was an actor, to doing biology? That is insane. I mean, I guess it is teaching. I'm not being rude to teachers, but it's probably not as high a degree as like being an actual biologist.
Was not a fact he needed to share with pupils looking for chinks in his authority. It was disruptive in class, so that's when I began to really play it down. Were the kids waggling their fingers hissing red rum? He laughs good-naturedly, yes, very occasionally, but enough for me to know I had to downplay it. As a teacher, you're supposed to be in control, which has got to be an outlook shared by Carrie Henn, who also ditched Hollywood to work in education. After playing the character Newt in the 1986 classic Aliens, Henn decided not to pursue full-time acting and instead continued with her schooling. For this reason, she fell out of the public spotlight for over 30 years, returning in a 2016 Comic-Con interview with Kevin James to state that she'd rather found traditional employment.
I always wanted to be a teacher, so I went to school to be a teacher.
Tell them what you do.
I teach 4th grade.
Yet it was Vanilla Ice whose career change was significantly more surprising. He found massive success in 1990 with the now infamous song Ice Ice Baby, yet his music...
I know all the lyrics to Ice Ice Baby. When I was younger, I was obsessed with Ice Ice Baby. I don't know why. But if I knew them, like what he looked like and how much of a douchebag he looked like, I would not have listened to it.
Career had almost no longevity, with many considering Vanilla Ice to be a one-hit wonder. With his music career in the dumps, Vanilla Ice tried his hand at motocross racing and even professional jet skiing, which worked reasonably well given he peaked as the world's #6 ranked sit-down jet ski racer, competing nearly every weekend and earning a Kawasaki sponsorship. At the same time, Vanilla Ice began to go down a dark path of drug addiction, leading to his disappearance from the spotlight. However, in 2010, the name would reappear in a show about houses called the Vanilla Ice Project. He'd become a renovator. The show ran for over 9 years, displaying countless different construction projects, yet this wasn't the only normal job that Vanilla Ice wound up doing. In 2013, an article was published to the website Joe reading, "He's transformed himself from rapper to lighting salesman. We guess when the lights go out on a rapping career, you have to find a way to turn them on again. But by selling lights and lighting designs, really? Mr. Ice currently works for Capital Lighting in Florida and has designed what he calls Vanilla Ice Lighting, a line of chandeliers and wall sconces. Check out this advert."
I mean, to be fair, he's like, at least he's still using his brand. If you've seen like Snoop Dogg does it just as much. Like Snoop Dogg abuses his brand so much, absolutely so much. Like this one. He has a cereal brand called Snoop's Loops. What's that? Yeah, Snoop Loops. There's another one. I remember Snoop Dogg, what they called? Snoop Dogs. I think they're called Snoop Dogs. Hot dogs. He made a hot dog thingy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, Snoop Dogs. I remember seeing this. Why has he got a hot dog brand now? He has everything. I think he also owns part of Def Jam. What's it? Def Jam Records. He has his like finger in every little industry. It's incredible. I remember he's got wine now as well. Every time I listen to Spotify, he's got Cali red wine, Which, to be fair, this looks fucking gangster. It looks awesome. But he just has like every brand. This dude's like everywhere. It's incredible.
For lighting starring Ice himself. And yes, he actually says lights, lights, baby. However, it was Peter Ostrom from Willy Wonka who decided that instead of living in a chocolate factory, he'd rather look after animals. Shortly after appearing in the film, the Ostrom family purchased a horse, sparking what would become a lifelong interest in farm animals. After finishing high school, Ostrom worked in an equestrian center in Pennsylvania, which was followed by his college graduation with a veterinary degree, having been inspired by the vet who looked after the family horse. I can remember the veterinarian coming out and taking care of the horses, and it made a huge impression on me. This person really enjoyed what he did for a living. My father was a lawyer and I really didn't have a clue what he did all day, but I knew exactly what the veterinarian did. Someone making a living from something he enjoyed so much really sparked my interest. Ostrom was so entrenched in the idea of becoming a vet that he never returned to Hollywood. His one and only acting role, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, having stated, acting was fine, but I wanted something more steady, and the key is to find something that you love doing, and that's what my profession has given me. Although he's not the only celebrity on this list to dedicate his life to the medical field, as Jennifer Stone...
Before we go, that's fine. I think that's the most reasonable way to live your life. If you can make a career of doing what you love, do it. That's literally it. I like making videos, that's what I love doing. So I make videos, and if I can professionally do that, that would be sick.
Only celebrity on this list to dedicate his life to the medical field, as Jennifer Stone from The Wizards of Waverly Place followed a similar pathway. Only 1 year after the show came to an end in 2012, Stone was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, with her experience in the hospital inspiring her to join the medical field.
I wanted to make sure that nobody ever had to experience that.
Dude, imagine like you have a heart attack, or like,
I know it's a drop in the bucket, but it was something I could do.
Imagine you go in a coma for like 10 years, and you're like a child from 2012. You wake up from your 10-year coma, and you're like, oh, I'm awake. And then you look to your right, and it's just the actress you were just watching before you were in your coma, just sat there taking your blood, just flicking the blood bag, make sure you're alright.
While maintaining minor acting roles on the side, Stone began to volunteer at a Burbank medical center, and by 2019 she'd become a fully qualified nurse, stating, I just see so much more of humanity than I ever saw before nursing. I've seen parts of humanity that I don't know if I would have ever seen without it. It's a beautiful thing and it's heartbreaking, and it's a great reminder to be thankful for the things that you do have. Since becoming a registered nurse, it seems Jennifer Stone has pretty much retired from acting. However, this hasn't stopped her from being recognized by some of her patients.
And I have a lot of patients that are like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing being a nurse?
But whatever happened to the Shermanator from American Pie? Well, according to IMDb, real name Chris Owen continued to land role after role following the iconic performance, yet on the 28th of September 2012, a post was made to Reddit reading, at a sushi restaurant in Santa Monica, the Shermanator was my waiter. Approximately 1 year later, additional photos were sent to the Radar website, with the sender stating it was kind of funny watching the Shermanator serve at a sushi restaurant. It was also sort of sad to see how quickly and easily an actor can fall from fame. No one in the restaurant even seemed to recognize him. When interviewed by the Daily News 3 years later, Owen stated, life doesn't always go the way you planned. I love acting and this job lets me stay in the fight. I get recognized a lot, he says. I walk up to the table and see the look in their eyes. People get excited and it feels good. I like connecting with people for that brief moment in time, although in December 2018, it seemed Chris Owen recognized that he'd need a long-term career path, as he'd make a post to his Instagram stating that he'd joined a property company called Compass, with his following post showing that he'd become a real estate agent. But while Chris Owen took these positions out of necessity, it was Susan Boyle who got a day job just so she could return to being a normal person. Despite having a net worth of over $40 million, Susan has often been commended for living an extremely humble life, having raised over £42 million for charity whilst continuing to live in her childhood home. However, Susan Boyle's desire for normality was best highlighted in an article from June 2014 titled, Millionaire Susan Boyle applies for a £6 an hour cashier job in her local bookmakers, with the article reading, the 52-year-old singer is reported to have applied for a minimum wage £6 an hour cashier's job after spotting a job advert in the window of her local bookmakers Ladbrokes. Upon reading the advert on Thursday afternoon, Susan entered the premises and spent
So she raises a lot of money for charity, then she does something as scummy as fucking bookmaking.
Around 5 minutes, talking to the shop's deputy manager David Core, 28, about the role. Susan Boyle walked into the shop and inquired about the job advertised in our window. We were all in shock. Obviously, she doesn't need the money, so I think she saw it as a way of getting her out of her house and taking her mind off things, with the article also implying that it would be a good way for her to reintegrate with the local community. Interestingly, it seems Boyle didn't end up getting the job. However, Kevin Jonas was a little more lucky. When the Jonas Brothers took a hiatus back in 2013, two of the brothers pursued their own solo projects, yet the third brother, Kevin, decided to leave music altogether and walk a slightly different path. He dived into the world of construction, creating a property development business called Jonas Werner, and would also become the co-CEO of a social media business called the Blue Market Company. But while you could still consider this far from a normal job, it's time to talk about Nikki Blonsky.
They're pretty swifty jobs. Being a CEO of something, that's pretty cool.
Who's perhaps one of the greatest examples of giving up fame to go back to a regular life. Blonsky's first ever acting role was in Hairspray the movie, so it was kind of funny that only 4 years later, she'd get her cosmetology license before landing a job as a hairstylist in her hometown. Superstar is happy to announce our newest employee, our cosmetologist Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray, which was followed by a tweet to Nikki Blonsky's Twitter, confirming her new part-time position. It's true, I'm working at Superstar Salon as a makeup artist, and I'm proud to be working and helping pay bills, but I'll never lose sight of my dreams. Just because I'm part-time working doesn't mean I'm gonna give up on my dreams, and don't give up on yours. I might book something big soon, keep positive.
Well, why don't you just go straight into... Why don't you just go straight into a bigger job? Why don't you just get more acting roles? Surely if you're in Hairspray, and you're one of the main, like... I've not seen Hairspray, so I don't know if she's one of the main women or, like... any of that, but surely if she was in that, she can get many big roles up off that. I've never seen it, but I know what Hairspray is. I think everyone knows what it is. It's like an iconic film. How did she not get another role from that? I mean, there's a lot of things with actors. How don't they just get like another role? Even if it's something bullshit that just like pays the bills. You probably get paid for a crappy job, or like a crappy role, than you will doing your cosmetology.
And apparently she made the right decision by doing this, given the customer feedback. I was so surprised today when I showed up at Superstar to get my makeup done and it turned out to be Nikki Blonsky applying it. She did a great job and I really look like a superstar.
Okay, well yeah, okay. It seems like she's at least good at it then. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Right, I've got one more little nugget of things to do, and then I'm gonna call it quits. Right, King's Cooking. This is one of my favourite YouTube channels, by the way. As you can see, I'm subscribed. Oh, she's not linked to Sun's channel anymore. I know her son's got a YouTube channel. Facebook VIP account. Yeah? Okay, I was going to ignore that. If you guys have ever wanted to get, like, not hungry. If you're on a diet, okay, and you're just thinking, I need to not think about food. I've got a better idea for you, okay? Rather than not thinking about food, watch some King's Cooking and then just lose your appetite. I think that is actually the best way of doing it. Some of these new ones they look alright, to be fair. That's, oh my god, that's funny. I think it's the camera. I think that is what it is. This would be normal on a good camera, but like it just doesn't look good on a. Is that still raw? Okay, I'm not watching that one. This is the one I watched first. Budget meal. So I think that's beans with pasta. Okay.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking again, and today I'm going to be making one of the long-awaited budget meals.
Whoa, budget meals!
As you can see, what I have
Branston
got, which
beans.
is pasta, beans, and in that is cheese.
Did she grate cheese straight onto the hob, or is that hob? Is that the side? It looks like the hob. Why didn't she put it in like a tub or a bowl or something? Why did she just grate it straight onto the... onto the surface.
Right, as you can see, well, you probably can't, but you can. The pan, it's got water in it.
It doesn't look like it's boiling.
Oh, it's like trying to wrestle with a bear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some...
Now, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I normally like have my water like boiled before I put the pasta in. I usually put some kettle water in the pan and then turn it on, but like it's just cold water.
Put some pasta in it.
Yep.
One escaping. And I'm going to put a lid on that. Because it says to cook it for... I've opened the bag at the wrong side. 10 to 12 minutes. Did you see the can you see the pasta? Yeah. For 10 to 12 minutes.
It's not
because
all
it's
in the
been put
water,
in a cold pan, I will give it a lot longer. So I will come back to it once it starts boiling and test it and see if it's gone soft.
That hurts my heart.
As you can see, probably see, the pasta is starting to boil.
I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it.
So I'm going to put the lid back on and give it 12 minutes. It did say 10 to 12.
I probably have had a bit
give
more
it
water
12
as well.
minutes and, well, hopefully, oh, you can't even see it. All you can see is steam.
Steam.
Never mind. But it's definitely boiling anyway. But I'm going to put the lid back on and cook it for 12 minutes.
Now, people don't understand. This is the kind of content you want on YouTube. Kay's Cooking is like one of the greatest YouTubers. You just want more content like this. This content is incredible. Give it a little like. Thank you, Kay.
Right, I don't know if you can see it, but the
why is it?
Pasta.
I don't know why it's goofy to me.
Has reduced its
that
water.
one wiggly pasta.
Well, it's been stirred all the time, but it's been, yeah, like I said, it's been stirred.
Oh my god, I didn't want to.
So
I just
what I'm
spoiled it
going
for
to do
myself.
now, it's got a very minimal of water in, but I do need some water in,
Okay.
and I'm going to add a tin of baked beans. Now, it can be any beans. It doesn't have to be
Oh my god.
Branston beans or whatever you call them.
Well, yeah, Branston, that's it.
But it doesn't have to be any particular beans.
Oh my god.
Expensive beans or
Is
anything.
that meals fresh from the gulag?
Well, it can be local shops beans. If you've got a shop at end of your road, it could be the beans from there. So now I'm going to give that a good stir.
Dude, there's water in there.
Try not to kick the camera, Kay.
You can buy tomato sauce, that's cheaper. You don't have to.
So anyway, that's roughly. That's roughly. It's stirred in, so I'm going to stir it in a bit better.
Yum, yum.
Right, as you can see, I've added another tin of beans. I'll not lie to you, I've added another tin of beans.
Don't lie to me.
And give it. I'm just going to give it a bit of salt in. Oh, quite a lot of salt in actually. Give that a good stir, good old stirry.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like beans and it doesn't need salt.
I'm going to give the beans time to warm up, so I'm going to give them roughly about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to stir it.
Wow. Hot.
Nope, she put the lid on.
So now I'm going to give them 5 minutes to warm up the beans. Obviously the pasta is cooked, I tried it, it was soft. Well, it was soft to touch anyway. So obviously if there's no pasta that's done, then hopefully, or if it wasn't all soft, then hopefully, stop kicking that camera. So hopefully then it will be able to, well, get done in the 5 minutes that's taking the beans to do.
Oh my lordy. Someone needs to get her a tripod. She keeps knocking the camera.
I'm going to serve it out. Where's my spoon? Oh, here we are. It's
you know, like in a TV show or a thing where they have like cannibal soup, and it's like some your wife's been chopped up while you went away. This is literally what it looked like. Pasta cannibal soup. It looks like blood up there.
It's spoon. Serve it out.
Look at
Where's my
that.
spoon?
Why is it
Oh, here
red?
we are. It's
Oh my
spoon
lord.
with a bloody hole in it. Which means everything's going to drip out. But it doesn't matter because I can get another spoon in. Stop.
What is she doing? She's
I
making a
kick
mess.
the camera. So,
Get a different spoon, Kay.
there.
Kay, your spoon's got holes in it. That's not going to work.
When you've quite finished dripping, stop it, that's it.
Just please get another spoon, Kay.
Spoon
I
there,
swear,
and-
please. There we go.
Watch me burn my fingers off.
Ooh, we can't see what she's doing.
And
so
a
we
bit
just have
more
really bad angle.
juice. And to top it off,
Delicious.
put that lid back on. And go, yow. Ow, 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 hot, 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 hot.
What's hot? It's hot.
Can you see the plate? Can you just see? You not see any. That's it on the plate. I'm so sorry. Oh dear. And to top it off,
Dude, that's such a fucking catastrophe.
my
right now.
favourite.
What's going on? Oh, cheese, Red Leicester.
I've got quite a lot of cheese here. I'm not going to put it all on. Don't want to drown it out in cheese.
I would, because it looks fucking rancid.
Now that bit of bike I've left out, that is a budget meal. Well, that's a budget meal.
Just take the pasta out and I'll just have
Right,
like some
as you can
beans
see, the end product is already done. I've got quite a bit on the spoon actually, but yes, I've got the bits of, oh you can. I've got bits of everything, cheese.
Oh my god. Be honest. Be honest. Yeah.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, it's good apparently. Yeah.
I couldn't
must be
taste the cheese, but the beans.
It's great. This is great. This is great. Dude, let's just be
I
honest.
should have only put one tin in, but because it's just tastes. It's like you can taste the pasta, but you can also taste the beans. It's just like
Pasta's pretty
the beans have
flavourless,
overpowered the pasta.
Only the flavours. Yeah.
But anyway, so as I said, it is really nice. Can't wait to get back to it. So there's going to be a link in the description to my merchandise.
Oh hell yeah! Where's the K's merch? I'm gonna cop me some K's merch. Oh damn, a sports bra. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Are you going to Leeds Fest? Well, guess what? You can need a bucket hat. You're gonna need a £30 bucket hat that says K's Cooking. Oh god, it's so terribly put on as well. You're thirsty? Here's the K's Cooking glass. Perfect for drinking out of. Oh my god. You got a phone? You got tea? You like coffee? It's on both sides as well. Oh my god. And the apron's to be expected. Why is an apron cheaper than a bucket hat? Surely a bucket hat's cheaper to make. Am I wrong with that? Bucket hats are piss easy to make, aren't they? I got one for like £4 the other month. Oh my god, bro.
If you like what you see, please keep viewing me. If you want to give me a thumbs up, please do. If you want to leave a comment or a recipe, please feel free. The more the merrier. And if you haven't subscribed or you know someone
I'm
who...
gonna do my own recipe. Okay. My version of cheese on toast. Ingredients. Oh my god, I can't spell. Does it say immigrants? I think I spelled it right actually, I don't know that really wrong. Ingredients. Salt. Not slat, salt. Pepper. Chilies. White pepper. Pink salt. glass. Wait, window cleaner. Cheese. Every kind. And a bit of love. Optional. Bread. Too many cards. Mix it all in a bowl until cooked. And let's give it a cute little emoji as well at the end. Let's not use one of the pride ones because I don't want to get cancelled. Let's use that one. What? Why is everyone's ants now as well? I hate that it's on this comments. Boom. KingMagna legit. KingMagna's legit. Everyone in this, all the people that might see this, go like this comment. I want this to be made. I want K's cooking to cook my K. Alright, I think that's everything for the stream today. I just wanted to do a quick stream just so I had some content out. You know, some things are better short. You know, short but sweet is sometimes the best way to live your life. If you did enjoy today's stream, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. My socials are above me if you want to check me out on them. Thank you for watching. Make sure to do all the nice things that you want to do for me. Because I know you love me. I know that you secretly love me. I know I'm in your thoughts at night. When doing the old 5-knuckle shuffle, you're thinking about this beautiful spotty face. So, you know, I need to get something out of that as well. So a subscription would be a pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next stream.